reality. It's false frugality, well it's feeling inhospitable when you're working hospitality, and it's working up on your fantasies. It's working on my guts and my bollocks till I'm working for a family, so sleep through the weeks. Sleep, baby fella, just sleep till you're boring in your 40s, poor and celibate. Weak in the morning from your glory days, you're telling us of how you used to work, and you're only used to working. Love, what's the purpose of? We used to strive for a tribe, now we're dying in the silence of suburbia. Let's be wordy, let's scream out about to working 5 days a week. Ain't the dream, I'm out, I'm done with it. Sayonara, smell you later. Slipping off the bottom rung, pissing in their elevator, so their mates are staking something greater. Well, I cook and clean and waiting on minimum wage. Man, it's living a lie, sharing out the little nibble for a piece of that pie when we're forced to support big business and build pyramids. Can you tell me why we're living this? I said that this ain't work, man, it's just your career. Your pay grade hurts, your mission is clear. Forced to support big business and build pyramids. So can you tell me why we're living this? Days we spent for pleasure, now we'll enter whether we're ready to rent forever or not. So what's the point of any endeavor? The many, so mega, you're never a penny, no cheddar we got. Never a penny we got, man. Well, so long gone are the days we spent for pleasure, now we'll enter whether we're ready to rent forever or not. So what's the point of any endeavor? Many, so mega, you're never a penny, no cheddar we. Never a penny we got, man. This ain't work, man, it's living a lie, sharing out a little nibble for a piece of their pie when we're forced to support big business and build pyramids. Can you tell me why we're living this? I said that this ain't work, mate, it's just your career, and if your pay grade hurts, your mission is clear. Forced to support big business and build pyramids. So can you tell me why? I said that this ain't work, man, it's living a lie, but it's sharing out a little nibble for a piece of that when we're forced to support big businesses. So can you tell me why? I said that this ain't work, mate, it's just your career, and if your pay grade hurts, great, your mission is clear. Forced to support big businesses. So can you tell me why we're living this? I'm telling you, it ain't work, man. And if your pay grade hurts, I said that this ain't work, mate, it's just a career, and if your pay grade hurts, your mission is clear. Forced to support big businesses. So can you tell me why we're living this? Oh my God!
Cheers.
Attractive, but we ain't hooking up because our friendship is magic, man. That's fucking classic. I've been watching her catch it, but she don't want bin bags down on the blacklist. I know she wants bags down for some bad shit, and plus you know man's sick of handling mad shit. So fuck all the damage, yeah. I'm like an addict, yeah. I had a little taste, now the flavor won't vanish for a man like me. Let me be candid, the boy who you ran with, that's a man that is rancid, and I can't understand it. I'm a genuine bad bitch, let's eat ya. Get a piece of a mattress when there's man like me. Before we have to R.I.P., let's make sweet harmony like we were the I3s. Before we have to R.I.P., let's make harmony. A woman like you and a man like me. quiet in. Break up physics and life got too quiet for a minute. Still, there's enough noise in my head that needs settling. I tried meditating, I tried taking ketamine, tried staying in a rage while my brain on a page, and now it's day after day and still I ain't saying anything. I ain't saying out. I got enough rare shit in my head to figure out. Now there's some next gal in my bed to figure out. Well, I can't understand her and I can't kick her out, so I built up the barrier and never let anyone in, cause that hurt. I built up the barrier and never let anyone in except for her. Hey, thanks so much for everything you've ever done for anyone, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're sure glad to be doing things again that aren't just crying and playing PlayStation. And here's another one for you.
Yeah. Wanna be the change mate. Read up on the past mistakes, decapitate. We're in here clean. Educate, good job. Speedy internet, that's great. Won't mean shite come the next police state. Let's just sit and wait. Sure that one of us can make a move. That movement is gonna bring some improvement, cause it's a nuisance. Anything off your own back, that mind state will see you constantly attack. You know I'm guilty of it. Sign a petition, think I'm doing something honest. That a bollocks might as well stand on my head instead. How like the moon lick the end of a broom. Sign away my eventual doom, then get myself back to bed getting led by the hand into confusion, consuming anything to make you feel more human. You're losing touch with anything that's sacred. Mind tricks, filling souls with envy, hatred. They're blatant, hate crimes daily, perform plainly in the letters of these dangerous papers. Infiltrating domes, turning clones to a spooling army. Your xenophobes were all at home. I welcome anybody in, enough of the hysteria. The more the merrier, I'm telling ya. The more the merrier, I'm telling ya.
Just call me the soft worker, 7 years slight grinder. Fire from my fingertip lingers in the ink inside of my typewriter. Some kiddies handle 58s like they were knife fighters. I'm trying to handle shitty mates, they make my life brighter. I'm dribbling passion into these raps and getting impactful onto these tracks. Still it is a fact that rats will have to call me Pied Piper. I don't know where I'm trying to go, so toe the high wire. Maybe I'll summit or plummet just like a skydiver. Divine writer, getting wired off of the prime cider. The rhyme biter, if I like it then it's mine. Well, I define pariah, and I've inspired liars. Me and fire go together like a mitre. So come and watch me burn out. I'm increasing your turnout. I'm live and direct and in the set. Bags is still trying to earn out. I'm still just trying to pour all of these words out. So watch me clutch the mic until it squirms out. But turns out that no amount of spitting satisfy the guy that I be. Filling my time with shit that's nicey nice, kind of vibey. Till all the sweet princes come down another L of a time. Then Brother Bear will try to Kevin who been selling a rhyme. Well, I'm preparing something steadier, swelling my mind. The more the merrier, I'm telling you. The more the merrier, I'm telling you, man. The merrier. The more the merrier, I'm telling ya. one's for the sons of Gloin. Gimli, you are my king. This vision, flitting between prisms on a mission, and never sitting too still. I didn't listen and I got stuck, locked out of luck. Same difference, twiddling my thumbs was never part of the mission. And I'm not sure, man, I had a short plan, now I'm poor, and the process is costing $4 grand, fucking hell, I can't afford that. And it's a chore that wars get fought by all the poor cats. Man, there is slaughter on the borders, sons and daughters, never let them in. Meanwhile, in the middle, getting drip-fed ketamine to numb the brain. Saving weeks to get numb again, and it's a numbers game. So tell me, brother, what's the price that we're paying? Nothing easy, obvious self-preservation kicking in, and this on top of us, and a lot of us could earn the wage a doctor does. As long as there's foreigners rotting, harvesting the chocolate. Yum. That's delicious, lazy. Everything's been the same since the day that we got hazy. Man, it's crazy, they're paying me practically daily. It barely even phases me. I should have stayed making sandwiches for agency. Cause too high, need to find a little anchor on some come down to. And it's no lie, never gonna get further by burning bridges while the toppers and is stacking up the digits. Oh my god, we got too high. Need to find a little anchor on some come down to. And it's no lie, never gonna get further by burning bridges while the top of the is stacking up the digits. Oh my god. So there's no holiday this year, and it's clear we're gonna have to stay until we're rich, dear. Which beer was mine? Which gears can I grind to make time slow down and freeze this city of mine? Let's drink until we can talk properly, then let's drink more until we can't talk properly. Just some breeze about buying some property. Never gonna happen, obviously, we're never gonna win the lottery. And let's ask for a week away from thinking we were swimming back in the summer, now we're sinking. Too high, need to find a little anchor on some come down thing. And it's no lie, never gonna get further by burning bridges while the toppers and they're stacking up the digits. Oh my god, we got too high, need to find a little anchor on some come down thing. And it's no lie, never gonna get further by burning while the toppers stacking up the. Oh my fucking god. Stupid, really. We're BINBAG Wisdom. Thanks so much for having us, guys. It's been nice. This is our last song. It's a single off our new album, which is coming out in the future. Don't know if you've heard of it. This song's called The Sequel Part 2. So life gets pretty lonely in the loony bin. Mama, come on visit, screaming, what the fuck you do to him? They didn't do out love. He was like that when they found him. Might be trying to pay his mortgage off, or scrambling up a mountain. Might be trying to raise a family. Inside he's slowly drowning from the debt, drugs, alcohol and silence that surrounds him. Yeah, but he can't reach out when you never learned the lingo. Finger bones are fracturing from tapping on the window. Man's back takes a breaking, life's a limbo. Take it on the chin though, still we are the kings, bro. So be the rock, you are the rock, you are the island. And life is uninspiring when there's tepid water rising all around. When your ground gets slowly swallowed up, there isn't a foundation round here to help hold you up, sober up. Simple message, tricky practicing. All the world's a stage, so guess I'm acting in. I never show people when you're feeling weak, that's embarrassing. Actual life is challenging, practical time managing, racking up lines of malice, impacting on minds, hammering back in your mind, racking and taxing from time spent handling. Only me, only me, only you. I tried to set him free, but I never see it through. I tried to understand, I never really knew. So tell me, Shadow, what are we to do? And he says, who am I? He asked me, who am I? Instead of closing up and shouting, watch me teach him how to cry. Who is this? He asked me, who the fuck is this? That ain't a man that's in my mirror. Who am I? He asked me, who am I? Instead of closing up and shouting, watch me show him how to cry. Who is this? He asked me, who the fuck is this? That ain't a man that's in my mirror. That's a figure with a razor to his wrist. That's in my mirror, that's a whelp, that's a wimp, that's a wally, that's a child, that's a chump, that's a chimp, that's a hindrance. Man, and he's holding me back and putting me on the defense when I want to be on the attack. And now he's needing me, down on his knees, pleading me, release me please. I'll never show the me that bleeds so easily, frequently, forever. Told to keep my lips stiff and sick of living life in your ellipsis. Release the pressure on the valve, let it even out, would it ever even out? Release the pressure on the phone, let it even out. Would it ever even out if we let it all out? Like river, like spout, like a dinner my man couldn't keep down. Try living that down. That venom that's holding you down, try swallow it down, try swallow that. Who am I? He asked me, who am I? Instead of closing up and shouting, watch me teach him how to cry. Who is this? He asked me, who the fuck is this? That ain't a man that's in my mirror. Who am I? He asked me, who am I? Instead of closing up and shouting, watch me show him how to cry. Who is this? He asked me, who the fuck is this? That ain't a man that's in my... He asked me, who am I? So who is this man? Who the fuck is this man? Who am I? He asked me, who am I? Well, who is this man? Who the fuck is this man? Release the pressure on the valve, but let it even out. Will it ever even out? Release the pressure on my valve, let it even out. Will it ever even out? Release the pressure on your valve, let it even out. Will it ever even out? Release the pressure on your valve, let it even out.
Wisdom! Everyone clap around. Woo! A splattering of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Jake, do you want to come and join us on your pink dot?
I'd love to, Lau.
Oh, I bet you do. Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, me and Jake are friends, so we've got to try and make this as unweird as possible, which is going to be difficult, because before we started this interview, all we did was talk about crisps.
Yeah, it's the mutual love that's kept us strong over the years, I like to think.
Now let's come on to lockdown. Obviously, you guys, I think it's been since September. You haven't played?
Yeah, so we did our last gig in Bristol in September, and then Chris on the bass went traveling around Europe for a few months.
Hands in the air, Chris.
Because we just go. I mean, as many musicians do, you've got to go flat out forever, basically. There's no breaks. So we decided to have a break after years and years, and then we got another break forced on us straight afterwards.
Did you have many festivals booked? Because you are quite a prolific festival band, aren't you?
Yeah, we had a few booked in less than last year. I think we were kind of taking a conscious decision to not be as flat out as we normally are, but we definitely had some great bookings lined up, a few Shambhala bookings and
the mighty Shambhala.
Heaps of other ones that
so I've got to tell you something. Like, you were the first band I ever saw in Bristol.
Right.
2 years ago,
Cool,
right?
cool,
Now,
cool.
this is actual fact. 2 years ago.
At Father Funk's.
It was at Father Funk's, repping Father Funk. 2 years ago, I moved to Bristol, and obviously working for BBC Music Introducing, you want to embed yourself into whatever music scene. You want to find out what makes people tick. And your name just kept coming up, BINBAG.
I'm not surprised, really.
You're not surprised, I know.
No.
Modest.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, right, I'm going to go and see this band. And it was at Father Funk's night, and I think it was at the Attic. No, it wasn't. It was at the
Lanes.
At the Lanes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it is on. It is on. And
It's such a huge rig as well. It's like playing at essentially like a massive DJ night where they've got tremor sound system there, and then we were the only band of the night.
I think I was sitting there. My partner, Kat from Slamboree, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was just sitting there going like, it's this band. It's because I've been, working in the music industry. You always try and find, a band that are passionate about their music, but also that we can be passionate about. And you were that band. And obviously, moving forward, we got the opportunity to play Latitude Festival.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how was that festival playing on the BBC Music?
Yeah.
I am very aware that this is not BBC Music Industry.
Latitude was amazing, man. Like, doing the BBC stuff, it just feels like a step up in terms of, everyone's professional that's there, which
is
everyone
rare.
Tries to be. Yeah, it's pretty rare, really, at the level we're at. So, no, it felt great, man. There was a great audience, and yeah, it was a great experience.
And let's talk about the album. So obviously you were planning on releasing it, weren't you, just before lockdown?
Basically,
what happened? And how are you going to manage it?
I don't know, man. So, we finished the album. We started recording the album last June, and it was finished at the end of the year. We've been working with an amazing producer called Rue Lima, who has done phenomenal work. Like, I'm so excited to share it.
Yeah.
It's such a step up from anything we've done before, but we were going to release in springtime, and then when all this started kicking off, it looked less and less likely. And now it's a shame because it's sitting there and you don't know what to do with it. You want it to have as much of a bang as it can when it comes out, but we just do everything ourselves. This, as so many bands are at this level, it's DIY, and we don't know how to do press, and we figure it out as we go along, basically. So just gonna wait and see what happens. We released our first single from the album in June. The sequel,
part two. The sequel, part two.
That's
so
right.
Let's talk about that.
That's a song. That's a song I wrote a couple of years ago now, when I was struggling a lot with my mental health, but really with just being open and honest about how I was feeling, and not beating myself up for feeling basically shit, and it was a long journey. It was a real long journey. So, I mean, I'm not out the other end of it, but I manage it a lot better, and I feel a lot better in myself, and I guess that's what that song was. It was a ode to the man in the mirror who you can't stand sometimes.
And is music therapy? Did that help you through that process?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. That's why I write, I think. That's why I need to write, yeah.
I think a lot of musicians are the same, and artists. And obviously in lockdown, a lot of my friends in this industry have really, really struggled with creative spark, because you'd think being trapped in a studio or trapped in a room, you just go, whoa, and you pour it all out, all these things that have been storing up. But it's the exact opposite. And I think both you and I, it was just like, well, let's just play PlayStation.
Yeah, I play a shitload of PlayStation.
Right, we're going to wrap this up. Obviously, we're friends. I've got one weird question to ask.
Please.
It has to be weird, and we have to finish
you.
it this way. Who would win a 100-metre race between Paul McCartney and Mick Jagger? Beat that for weird.
I mean, Jagger would. Paul would let him.
Why though? Because I think Paul McCartney is quite.
You've
I
seen
think
the
he's
size
quite
of Jagger's
streamlined.
legs, bro.
What do you think, Jack?
I think Mick Jagger would just snort drugs and dance.
Is it a bit old for that? Isn't that a bit past him? No. That's
how he's still going, man.
That's not my opinion, by the way. That's the opinion of Jack Wisdom. Anyway, if people want to get in touch with the band, wrap that one up. If you want to get in touch with BINBAG Wisdom, obviously the album's not out, but the single is out.
It will be out soon.
How can they get in touch with you? How can they find your music?
We're on. You can chat to us on Instagram or Facebook. That's probably the easiest. Or go to our website, binbagwisdom.co.uk. Or we're on Spotify. Our first album, 100 Years of BINBAG Wisdom, is on Spotify. The next album will be on there. Crud Life will be out, and we're on YouTube. And the internet. We're there.
Wicked. Well, thank you ever so much for
Thanks
speaking
so much
to me.
for having us.
That was amazing. Back to you, Polly.